It's not Chinese lettering, is it? Yeah, it is.
Chinese.
Yeah, it is Chinese lettering. Well,
Holy
this part.
crap!
Wait.
They do still make Sharkleberry Finn.
The views and the words you hear tonight are meant to be taken as wrong or right. Just a bunch of voices, wild and free, spewing thoughts and pure absurdity.
Unicorn.
Let it go, let it go.
And you're
Oh my
gonna-
god, this is gonna get fucking clipped.
The views and the words you hear tonight are meant to be taken as wrong or right. Just a bunch of voices, wild and free, spewing thoughts and pure absurdity. These ain't for kids, so walk away. Only for grown-ups who can play. Degenerates online, we don't not claim, but don't take it seriously, it's just a game.
And for some reason, that would just make the police go, Eureka!
That is a lot of nuts. God damn it, I'm gonna get clipped again.
Did she just say Atlantean coated crystal?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm getting cheese.
This ain't for kids, so walk away. Only for grown-ups who can play. Degenerates online, we don't like claim, but don't take it seriously. It's just a game.
I mean,
Have you not seen the new Hocus Pocus?
I don't have Disney Plus.
What do you live in, a cave? Oh
Nope.
god, someone should clip that.
Are you not entertained? By the way, Red was insanely late today, so we have to put shame on him and his family.
okay.
Anyways, hi people. I apologize for Saturday. I couldn't make it due to the fact that for some reason after I got off stream last Thursday, I got sick.
Well, that's working in retail for you. You're gonna get sick.
Yep.
Well, I don't know if it was food poisoning because I really think that my wife put way too much rat poison in the food, or if it was just the stomach bug. Either way, here was me every hour being like, do I have to use the bathroom? Yes, and then running to the bathroom.
I mean,
that's also like norovirus makes you do that, and people pick that up really easy because it lives on surfaces, and then like hand sanitizer doesn't kill it. You have to wash your hands, and no one does that.
I wash my hands every fucking day.
Yeah, I'm saying other people. Like, I'm sorry, shoppers that shop at Walmart are not the cleanest people. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it. They're shopping
You're
at Walmart.
preaching to the choir. I
I
work at
know.
Walmart.
You have to clean up after them. I said the people that shop at Walmart are not the cleanliest.
Okay, I'll give you a hint on how my day on Saturday or Sunday was when I got back, okay? Ready?
Yep.
One toilet in the men's room, covered in feces. Family room. Somebody decided to basically TP the whole entire fucking family room. Women's room.
nice.
An entire toilet covered in blood.
Oh my god.
The toilet seat was covered in fucking blood.
Holy shit.
So I know how unsanitary, and that is why I
That's
wash
why-
my hands multiple times a day and wear gloves.
Yeah.
So yes. But again, we are going to look at channeling Eric on Saturday because I didn't get a chance to do it this Saturday, and Ray lost her Atlantean coated crystal.
Oh no.
So we're going to talk about something else because Minecraft hasn't come out yet, so we can't really tell how that's going to do, and it's probably going to fucking bomb.
I mean, it's gonna bomb. Like
It's going to bomb, but is it going to
It
bomb
has
worse?
worse rating than Snow White did, and it
I-
hasn't even aired yet.
I get that, but do you realize worse ratings doesn't automatically mean a bigger bomb?
Yeah.
I mean, in this case, it pretty much does because it's not. They're not. I don't want to say they're not keeping to the source material because the source material is so loose. It isn't. Like
Existent.
Existent, or even like, I don't want to say like conclusive, but like cohesive. But basically, like they tried to make a Jack Black kids movie, and like it just doesn't. Yeah.
But I'm gonna base
apparently
it.
Minecraft is the worst movie of 2020, and I can understand why, because like the campy stuff, like it worked with Shrek because of the time period Shrek was in. They can't do that with an IP based off a video game. There's not enough of a story there to make you care about anything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say the reason. The thing is, next week we're actually going to look at how badly it bombs. And we're going to compare it to Snow White. But first, we have to actually look at Snow White. Because let's face it, Snow White, I've been waiting for this day for so long now. When they first stated that they were going to make a Snow White movie, first I'm like, okay, they've done that way too many times. Not only Disney, but other fucking places have done it, like Snow White and the Huntsman, for example.
Yeah, that was based off a book, though.
Yes, but
like that was actually, like a lot of people don't know that Snow White and the Huntsman is actually like a retelling of Snow White, and it's based off a book,
which is reasonable.
But then they said that Rachel Zegler is going to play Snow White, and my first thought is, who the fuck is Rachel Zegler?
Get down.
So, did I think at first she was going to play a decent Snow White? I didn't really give a flying fuck because I'm not a nerd online all the time.
Well, I'm going to be the one that says that. I think it was a poor casting choice because the whole point of Snow White is her skin is white as snow, and that's directly from the Grimm fairy tale. In this instance, do not fan service by basically casting someone that isn't white. And I'm not normally like that about roles, but in this instance, that was the entire point of Snow
Mirror,
White.
mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Meaning, who's
She
white?
And it also in the area of the world where the story came from, you wouldn't have had a person of even like remotely darker skin tone in the role, and it's, you know, she had the ghostly pale skin and the dark hair. That's why she was so fetching, and why the evil queen was so mad is because she looked very similar to the evil queen, but she was younger. It was about vanity.
Yes, and can I point out something funny?
Yes.
Guess what they decided to do to change the, and if you already know, just pretend you don't know, how they decided to change it from why her name is Snow White.
Well, if her name isn't Snow White, then it's not a Snow White movie at all.
Her name is Snow White according to the new Snow White movie by Disney because she was born in a blizzard.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay,
Are you
so
serious?
by that logic, my mom should be named Snow White. She was born in a blizzard.
I understand it's supposed to be snowstorm, but let's face it, blizzard sounds funnier.
Jesus.
But here's my issue with the whole entire thing to begin with. I don't care because maybe Rachel Zegler could have just stayed inside all the fucking time until she was white as fuck. I don't know. But what I do, what I did fucking hate the most was the whole entire, we are not going to actually have dwarves. We're going to make them forest spirits.
Oh my god.
And it was all because of an interview with Peter Dinklage.
I mean, I can, from his okay, as you know, I can understand his perspective because there are a lot of actors that get typecast and they never move beyond that. And in his case, he has a platform to bring light to that. And in a way, he's right.
He is. I'm not saying that he isn't right, but here's my thought, okay? Because Brad Williams also stated the reason why he never watched Snow White was, there's 7 different reasons.
Yeah.
The thing is, they could have, and this could be just me just going out there on a fucking limb. Thinking like a fucking artist. Maybe, just maybe, they could have fucking looked at the script and go, we could put dwarves in here and we could put a positive light on how they are.
Correct.
They could have fucking done that. And actually made the dwarves, which are iconic characters, granted cartoonish characters, and just raise them above a level. They could have been like the fucking warriors in The Hobbit.
I was
most
look
definitely.
at the Lord of the Rings. They were dwarves. They did not get little people to play those roles. It was all camera angles. In fact, Gimli's main stunt double was like a 5-foot woman.
Yes.
That's why when he's standing on the stone table, his center of gravity is different because it's a woman, and they have men and women have different centers of gravities when they crouch. That's why it looks
Correct.
weird.
But to me, just CGIing the fucking dwarfs just took so many roles away from little people who deserve the fucking roles. Like, Wee Man wanted to be in it. And I'm like, why would you not cast Wee Man?
Oh
Or
man.
don't even cast dwarves. Just cast people that can be portrayed as short.
Or
If Wee Man wasn't even in this movie, I would have been like, okay, we're getting something. But no.
my whole entire fucking stance on this whole entire issue has always been just try to stay faithful to it. And to me, nothing about this is faithful because then they got the fucking identity politics in it, feminist politics. And it's like, you can have that shit in a movie subtly. But if you make the whole entire point of the movie that, you're going to drive away a portion of the audience. Because,
And that's, I think, a big problem with Hollywood nowadays. They're making these movies for the niche market, and you have to make it something for everyone to watch. There's
Exactly.
a reason the old animated Disney movies were so successful. I don't know. They had adult jokes in them.
yes.
Yeah.
Just remember, there is an Animaniacs joke about fingering Prince.
Not only that, there was also a Pinocchio movie where literally Pinocchio was smoking.
Yeah.
And
But
drinking.
here's my opinion. It's just my opinion. They did everything wrong. And I honestly think that Rachel Ziegler is just, because a lot of people are blaming her. She didn't make matters worse. She didn't make matters better. I hear she's a talented actress. Never seen her or anything. I hear she's a talented singer. Problem is, she wasn't media prepped. She was,
Not only
because
that,
there's
she didn't
shit
shut
that
up
you don't
about it.
fucking say. I'm just saying that. There's just shit that you do not fucking say
Well, and a
right
lot
then
of,
and there.
Yeah, a lot of actors and actresses think they're immune
Excuse me.
to social media because they elevate issues with
Oh,
their
it's not just the
platform. And I'm
fucking
going,
social media.
Oh no, it's
It's
one of those.
everywhere.
Sometimes you just need to keep your mouth shut, and I think a lot of people have a problem doing that.
Yeah. And here's
Sorry, go ahead.
and here's the thing. This actually happened. You can find it on YouTube. She went to the premiere of Shazam! Fury of the Gods, a movie
Which
she
a
was in.
horrible movie.
She was asked on the red fucking carpet what drew her to the role she had. Her answer was, and I am not joking, I just needed to work in a paycheck.
Oh yeah, she's a total bitch
Yeah,
in
and
my
I'm
book.
and I'm going, which is if that's what you need, that's fine. You don't say that.
You don't say that
I mean, the
right
movie's
then.
shit, but
And
at
then the
least
whole
have some respect for the source material, which is a beloved comic book.
And then
saying.
she just basically shit on the fucking source material for Snow White. And when that happened, I'm like, she's a young girl. She's a fucking idiot, right? But then it just kept fucking happening. Fast forward to the fucking trailer dropping, and she writes on Twitter, thank you for the blah, 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 about the trailer. And then underneath, also free Palestine.
This is where I'm just gonna say this for Rachel Stigler in my perspective for future reference. If you're gonna be casting in the next movie, shut the fuck up. Don't say anything in social
This could have
media.
actually killed her fucking career.
I think it
Yeah,
did.
this could have been. No, it's gonna be at this point because she wouldn't shut up.
Here's
At
the
least
thing.
Gal Gadot just didn't say a word. She's like, "Oh, enjoyed the movie.
And
Can't
if
wait to see
anyone
y'all."
would have an opinion on that particular situation, it would be Gal.
Yeah.
I mean,
Considering
Yeah,
the fact
most
she's
definitely.
Israeli.
I mean, if anyone has a right to have an opinion on that, she does, and anybody else that's not a part of that world or a part of that culture needs to shut the fuck up and let them deal with it
AKA
themselves.
Hamas Piker.
Yes.
But
Yes.
no, here's the thing. I honestly don't think that she actually gives a flying fuck about this shit. Here's why. She comes off to me as somebody who will use any trend to get attention onto her. So her saying free Palestine, I think was one, a slight on Gal Gadot, and two, just pandering to an audience because she doesn't actually give a flying fuck.
Yeah.
And it is a lot of pandering because she wants to get attention. And saying stuff like that on where there's two very
Oh, excuse me, I'll
extremes.
be right back.
Yep, two crazy extremes on support on an issue that, like, I'm sorry, unless it affects your everyday life, why are you commenting on it? Worry about where your next piece of food is going to come from right now with how things are going on in this country.
Yes. But let's actually look at this really quickly because I actually have a couple of things to look at. First, I wanted to look at the box office for this week because remember, this is the second week that Snow White, which is supposed to be a big budget movie, came out. It's now number 2. It's sliding down. A Working Man beat it.
And A Working Man is horrible too. Like,
I'm pretty
I think
sure it is.
Yeah, like, the other thing that is, like, what people need to understand is, like, oh, it lost so much money. Movies are not going to make the money they used to because there's no point to go to the theater anymore. More so when you have, I can right now, if you give it a week or two, I can rent the movie for $15. A ticket to the theater is $20 before you get into the concession stand prices. And that's just for one person. A family of 4, it's much cheaper to buy the popcorn, pop it at home, get pizza, whatever the hell else you want, and eat at home and watch it on an in-home, like, surround sound system than it is to go to the movies by the time you've paid for it and gotten decent seats.
Yeah, and
Like,
here's
it's not worth it to go to the movies. You're never going to make the money back you put into that movie.
not in the
age
theaters,
of
but if you
movie,
but here I've actually
Like, the age
done
of
the
movie theater
research.
is dead.
I've actually done the research. There's only one place that you can actually put a movie out where it'll possibly make its money back. Netflix. Netflix has the biggest chunk of the streaming platforms. There's a lot of people on Netflix. Now, if you actually wanted a movie to be seen and make money back, go there. Because guess what? There's been actual proof that some movies that they made for Netflix, including the 4th Beverly Hills Cop movie, has actually made fucking money. So, this is the actual IMDb page. This is the actual budget estimated. $250 million. It's only made close to $70 million. Do you know what that means?
I mean, you also
Censored, I already did. I'm probably not going to show it because we're just talking about it. We're not going to go into comments what other people think.
Not only that, basically this is a tax write-off for Disney.
Yeah.
If the movie doesn't do good, they can still make all the money back off merchandising, or they'll just use it as a tax write-off. It doesn't matter if the movie makes money or not, and I don't think that's something a lot of people realize either.
And here's the thing, 1 hour and 49 minutes? Isn't the original Snow White a little bit more longer than that? Oh, this is not the only live-action movie that's coming out this year. Guess what else is coming out this year?
Well, they just said they paused it.
Not Tangled.
Yeah.
I know Tangled they paused.
Live action. Yeah, Tangled they paused.
Lilo and Stitch.
Which is going to be their bigger project. Like, Disney will also do this. I know this firsthand because I love Treasure Planet. They will sync one of their own movies so that another movie does better.
Yeah. And
they will purposefully, like, drag it through the mud, everything, because they know Lilo and Stitch will make a profit because it's Lilo and Stitch. It's one of their safe IPs.
They're punch butter.
Just like right now, they just announced today the new Doctor Strange during Doomsday to explain why he's not there and lead into Secret Wars. So it's like they have backups in case one flops. They're betting on the other one not flopping.
But anyways,
they're always covering their bets.
I just wanted to look at this. This is accurate. That's why I'm actually showing it. It's the New York Post. Sometimes they're not fucking accurate, but it's on pace to lose $115 million. But they blame Rachel Ziegler like everyone else is doing. And here's the thing. I'm going to be completely fucking honest. I actually looked it up. Rachel Ziegler snaps online Snow White pulled from theaters because it was pulled from a couple of theaters. It has been pulled from theaters. Not only that,
she's their scapegoat because she's a convenience.
Yeah, she's a convenience, but at the same time, it's like this. There is so much misinformation going out there that it's not even funny, and I'm just going to say this. She is one of the problems. There are many fucking problems. And what the CEOs of Disney are going to do are they are just going to basically say, you know what? We shouldn't have hired her.
King. Yes, I'll be right back.
What's going on?
My tea is leaking.
Oh, her tea is leaking, guys. Like Yellow Flash, I don't like. I don't like how they do things over there on that channel. And I don't like a lot of these because a lot of these people are picking on one person. Like Red Alert, Social Details, all of them are talking about one thing. They're not talking about the myriad of other things. When this project was first announced, they didn't have Rachel Zegler attached to it. They just said, we're going to remake Snow White. A lot of people didn't want that to happen because Snow White was the first full-length animated feature that Disney ever made.
Okay, I've returned.
Welcome back. We're talking about the many problems with the Snow White movie.
All right.
Now sit under the learning tree. You're going to learn something. Okay?
I'm back. Sorry.
So a lot of people didn't want this to be made to begin with. Mark Webb got put on as the director, which a lot of people like Mark Webb. He's done some good stuff. He's done some bad shit. But everything about this movie screamed, this is just a cash grab. And a lot of people didn't want to actually fucking go see it. So what you're seeing is, one, they should have just basically put it out on Disney Plus because they could have at least tried to make their money back, even though Netflix has the bigger stake in the streaming market. And two, you just have a lot of different fucking things. The script was pretty much bad, probably. I don't know. The fact that they flip-flopped on if there's going to be dwarfs or not, based off of comments from Peter Dinklage, which, believe me, I think he has a point. But at the same time, that's still taking roles away from little people. Which is funny because they hired Rachel Zegler, who is not fair, if you will. Make of it what you will do to that, okay? It's basically, hey, we're for diversity for the lead character. We're not for the fucking dwarf characters. Then, of course, you have Rachel Zegler, who can't keep her mouth shut. Unfortunately, I have noticed this with a lot of younger people. They don't know how to keep their fucking mouth shut. They think that everyone needs to know their opinion. There's a lot of older people that are like that too. No offense. If you want to know my opinion on something, ask me. Otherwise, I'm not going to tell you my opinion. Unless it's something that I think I can make a video on. This whole entire thing is just dumb. It was a stupid idea to actually make a live-action Snow White. It was a dumb idea to hire somebody that was not media trained. It was a dumb idea to actually fucking decide to basically make the dwarf CGI and make it look so fucking horrible. And it was a really bad idea to actually cast Gal Gadot compared to fucking Rachel Zegler. Because no offense, Rachel Zegler, sure, is a lovely young woman. But who do you think is more pretty? Gal Gadot or Rachel Zegler?
Gal Gadot.
So why would the evil queen be threatened by her?
I have no clue. And that's another thing with Disney with their live actions. It's just, they just do it out of nostalgia baiting without giving them the context that, oh, it's not the same movie that you once knew or something like that.
I mean, you expect that at this point because that's like, they can't do a 1-to-1 because, like, why watch the new one then? Great example of that is the new Beauty and the Beast. They kept most of the things true, but added new parts because they just couldn't do, you know.
And actually, the Beauty and the Beast fucking movie was actually really good.
Yeah,
that's fine.
What they did with Beauty and the Beast was they took the parts that were in the book, some of them, and actually put them back into the story. Although the thing
Mhm.
about Paris was made up. But
Mhm.
other than that, like that's what they did.
Well, anyways, just to be fair and balanced, because I'm trying to be more fair and balanced than Fox News, I decided to look at the tomato meter, the Rotten Tomatoes. It's 40% by critics, but apparently by people who have actually seen it with 1,000 verified ratings, it's a 73%.
Excuse me.
And
I
see, I really question those verified ratings because you're on a website.
Yeah,
If you are on a website and you are incentivized to put reviews up, you're getting a kickback one way or another. So of course you're going to say the movie is good.
yeah.
You're being paid to say the movie is good so that more people go see the movie.
I want to see
Like
if there's any some.
that's common sense.
This person's basically saying that the film was woke culture. I kind of can tell that. It started a little slow, but then it got interesting. Though I thought it was very cute. This movie is woke garbage. Save your money. Save your kids. Think
And
of the
see,
children.
And see, right there, like woke garbage, I would completely just disregard any type of review by that person because there's no way it's not going to be biased, and they clearly have an agenda.
Yeah,
Just saying.
I love the whole movie from start to finish. Enjoyable and great for any age. I that looks fucking like it was bought. Not the best. I wish I saved the money. Was no point in calling it a Snow White. It should have been its own movie. Okay, this one I actually.
Yeah.
This one's a pretty good one. Too far from the original. Cheap looking costumes. Overall rubbish. Normally I like live remakes, but this was complete waste of time and money. The storyline didn't feel captivating enough to compare to the original. I personally believe that Rachel Ziegler was the wrong choice for the character. She felt like she was the understudy that was brought in at the last minute and couldn't connect with the character. While she does have a nice voice, there was far too much singing and look at me energy. That one's pretty good too.
Not only that, like if you look at it, it's tradition a lot of times in the Disney movies that someone else sings the singing role. Like you have, especially in some of the older Disney movies, you have one person do the acting, and then you'll have someone else do the singing voice. That's
Yes.
not unheard of. They could have done the same thing here.
I'm going to go to this one because, again, that one just says woke fail. And this one, I love the choices they made to turn the story from animated to live. That one just seems phoned in. And it was on April 1st. I'm going to go to this one, then we're going to move on. This one is actually pretty long. So, as a whole, the film was an absolute abomination on the Disney brand. The CGI was an atrocious waste of money. The acting wasn't great, but was good in parts and few and far between, unfortunately. They truly should have product tested the film. They actually did product test the film. I'll get into that in a bit. Before production, the singing in the film, as in the amount, should have been labeled as a musical song. Okay, this person does not speak English.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ! Even I'm looking at
One of
this,
the few
it's
screens
bad.
I actively have. Okay, I'm just going to tell you something. They actually pre-screened the actual finished movie, and it got horrible reviews from the people that they pre-screened it for. There's actually going in the reshoots. One of the things that actually apparently came out, and this is just a rumor, so don't take my word for it.
Yep.
That Gal Gadot, or not Gal Gadot, Rachel Ziegler did not want to come back for reshoots because they cut a scene out that was really heavy on feminist ideology.
Mm.
That she was going to have this impassioned speech on why women are awesome or something like that. And my first thought is this. That's the hill you're going to die on? Yeah, people walked out of the pre-screening. People didn't like it. This whole entire thing was a horrible fucking mistake. But next week, we are actually going to devote a little bit of time for this. A Minecraft movie. Can somebody please tell Jason Momoa that he is too good to take roles like this? Please?
From my understanding, he was terrible in that fucking movie.
Let's
Look
see
at it
what
this
the
way. He has a redeeming role coming, and it's called Lobo.
yes.
Lobo
100
is fine.
120%. I can't wait for Gun. Well, Gun plus him as Lobo. It's gonna be freaking hilarious.
But
'Cause
150
Lobo is
mil.
crazy.
By the way, this one had
Yeah.
this one's budget is actually half of well, not half, but it's like it's 150 million. So if this is a bigger bomb, it means that this movie has to at least not make a lot.
I also think like the problem with the Minecraft is they either needed to go full Minecraft style and not half and half like they did. Like Jack Black still kind of looks like Jack Black. He doesn't have any. He's not Minecraftified, and I'm like, if you're
He's
gonna
not
go
Steve.
with yeah, like he's not Steve. Like if you're gonna do a movie like this, you have to stay true to the source material. Like he
Apparently,
needs to
there's
look
going to be a
cubism, you know.
apparently there is going to be an Easter egg in the movie for Technoblade.
Aw. Okay, that's like completely understandable.
So I have a feeling Lion Maker Studios is going to be bringing his underage girlfriend to the movie theaters so that she can get in free.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
And all the other people of ill repute that actually hang out in Minecraft servers are going to show up just to see if they can find their friends there. But other than that, I don't see this doing that well.
Well,
Oh,
not only that, you have to
goddammit.
look at it too. The audience for Minecraft, unless you grew up with it, is like 7 to 8-year-olds. That's not the audience this movie is directed towards.
No.
I just found out that a friend of mine got me tickets. I'm like, oh, great.
I'm just going to say, I actually do have, I just hope that Jack Black is playing Jack Black.
He's most likely gonna be. I'll tell you guys how good the movie is by next week. I'll tell you that much.
Good. You can be our mole on the inside.
I'm
But
not looking forward to the cringe fest, but here we are.
Anyways, there's somebody that a couple of people have wanted me to look at again for a while, and I've been annoyed by it, but I figured today is just one of those days.
God damn it, Harmon.
Let's look at Squinty McGee. Do you think his body pillow is broken up with him yet?
If you're talking about that Pikachu over there, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm pretty sure that Pikachu has a
I'm
restraining
sure
order.
he has strong opinions on the new Nintendo stuff and is full of false information, like so many other people.
Apparently, to his case, like if you watch the From Software has bent the knee to Nintendo when we all know it's Bloodborne 2. He does not like From Software games. He calls them by From Slop.
I'm just gonna say
And now
this.
he's okay
I
with it
just
being
mean like
exclusive.
in general, like there's been so much negative stuff said about the new Nintendo system, and like people haven't gone in and looked at like.
Hello?
Which
Oh,
too,
okay.
that's a physical game from Target for like $60 or $70. They're not all $90. Like
You went quiet for a couple of seconds.
Yeah, you were like in and out. Well,
it's
you were
probably
out
because I
mostly.
moved the mic. I was gonna say like people are all freaking out about like the new prices of the Nintendo games being $90, and I'm like, have you looked at Target? Have you looked at the pre-orders for the games? They're not $90. One of them, the physical game, is $60, which means the digital game is $50. Like everyone's like, oh, this is the new price for games, and the new game card that doesn't have the game on it, and I'm like, that's no different than PlayStation selling you the physical disc, and and it only has so much information on it, and you download the rest of the game anyway. That's standard now in the gaming industry because they can't fit the entire game. Like, let's take Cyberpunk for example. You cannot fit that entire game on a Nintendo cartridge. They're too small. So you get most of the game on the physical key card, and then you download the rest of it. Like, they can't make a disc or something big enough to fit the system that would contain the entire game. And people are like, oh, we don't even get the game. And I'm like, have you read anything? Like, do you know that your they're complaining about the price of the new controllers? And I'm like, you realize your old controllers work with the new Switch. They're backwards compatible. You don't have to buy a new controller.
Okay.
But anyways.
Can I just say one thing?
Mm-hmm.
We need to limit Ray to 5 rants per stream.
I would say I would agree with that.
I'm picking.
Well, even Chris Wolf said, right, the issue so far was that it's a physical copy is not physical. That's because they physically can't fit the game onto the cartridge.
The thing is, to me
I mean,
personally,
if
I
you go
feel
buy
like they
some of the
did it.
PlayStation games right now that say they're physical, all you get is a code in the box. You don't get the physical game either. It's so different than any other gaming company does. Like,
So-
this is not new for Nintendo. Xbox does it, PlayStation does it, but people are up in arms because Nintendo started doing it because they can't fit things on the cartridges because of how small they are.
So, anyways,
Okay.
but to the troll himself, I heard that Minxie read a book by him.
Yes, she did. And let me just say, his book is literally a PDF file book.
Oh, cool.
So, which probably means
Means we
You
should
got
keep him
them
away
into-
from schools.
Most likely. And
I was
like the
gonna say,
first
yeah,
one right
Battle of
here.
it last. We're just gonna keep on this tangent. I'm sorry, I want to explain this. Like last time I checked, the Switch cards had a max of 64 gigabytes. Exactly. Do you know how many gigabytes Call of Duty is? 118. They can't physically fit Call of Duty on the card. It's 118 gigabytes. I had to download it. That's for another side project.
Should I just go like get tacos and stuff, eat, and by the time I get back, I can have my show back?
Yeah, I feel like it's slowly turning into a race rant.
I mean, yeah. And also, like if he does a PDF file, like book to me, that says there was a lot of AI writing involved.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean that type of PDF file and not the one that R. Kelly is a part of?
Yeah.
No, not that kind.
Okay. So I'm going to Mario and Luigi. What?
Apparently, the latest Mario and Luigi game is the best RPG games ever made.
How's this guy getting so many views?
No clue.
Does he have a view
Detractors.
bot?
I would say few, and also salt content creators are reacting to his dumb stuff.
Yeah, I got to see this really quick. I got oh, he has 22 comments. Meanwhile, I can't get one on my videos. So, here's the thing, guys. Because I hate the sound of his voice, we're going to watch a little bit of this, and then I'm going to actually switch the fucking stream to something that's actually interesting. Okay? Because I
right.
found a channel that Ray would love, maybe Red, but I know that I love. I know my cats love it.
Okay, and I'm gonna argue his point right now. It says Mario and Luigi Brothers is one of the best RPGs ever made. That's not an RPG, dude. That's just like your standard modified platformer. An RPG is something like,
Are you really telling me that it is not a rocket-propelled grenade?
maybe to his head. But like when you say an RPG, that's something like Legends of Zelda or
Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate. That's not Mario and Luigi, dude.
You gotta understand something. Harmon is an idiot. And he is a shill for Nintendo. And his chair looks crustier than it did before.
But it gets even worse, Nox. He doesn't even clean his water bowl.
I said when I finished Mario and Luigi
Why did
Brothership that it was by far the best Mario
Why
RPG.
did it freeze?
I have no clue.
By the way,
just
I am
lag.
not putting this on 1080p. We're putting this on the lowest setting possible. We're
Yeah.
putting this on 144p.
Oh my god! It just
There.
that P.
This
That
is
just
the
reminds
only
me of
way
the
that
old
you can
YouTube.
actually fucking watch Harmon is in 144p.
It just reminds me, like this quality just reminds me of the original YouTube back in the day. Holy shit!
And you can't watch him at normal speed because he can't fucking shut the fuck up.
He just keeps talking and talking and talking out of his asses.
And by the way, you can still tell he's squinting. He's wearing glasses.
Oh, yeah.
Why is he squinting? Why is it when
I
he
have no
talks, he goes into squint?
Your guess is as good as mine, Nox. I just have no.
And by the
comments for
way,
that shit.
his hairline is worse than mine.
Oh yeah.
Dude, just shave it.
Honestly, I guess it's just a differing opinion of like an RPG. Is like to me, nothing Mario and Luigi will release is ever an RPG because that's not what it's been historically. And like, I don't consider here's a good one like Mario and Luigi Paper Jam.
It wasn't even
That's-
an RPG.
That I don't consider that an RPG, and they're considering that a part of this thing. Like the original Mario game, it was just like going through the original Mario on N64. It was basically an upgraded platformer. That's not an RPG.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we all know that it is not an RPG. There's many ways we can say it's not.
Ever made. You know, I had recently played through Super Mario RPG and Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, which are generally considered to be up there. And yeah.
By the way, is it just? I'm just gonna say this. He doesn't have hair on his head. He has pubes. We agree.
Yeah, especially in the case of the Thousand Year Door, which was complete trash. Yeah, Brothership cleared them all. You know, it's better than the original Paper Mario. It's better than a Superstar Saga, Bowser's Inside Story. Like, again, it was pretty clear to me immediately that Brothership was something special.
This is the reason why certain people should just not have a platform. Hey, we all like games, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, except for Red. I think he only plays Candy Crush. But yeah, he thinks that this Mario and Luigi game is actually better than Super Mario RPG, which makes me think you've never played Super Mario RPG, which was kind of based off of, I think, the way Final Fantasy did RPGs.
Let's be real here. The best Mario game is Super Smash Brothers.
Let's be fully real here. The only real good Mario game is Super Mario Land.
Let's be real.
Yoshi.
Real here. It would have to be Super Mario 64, in my opinion. Actually, you know what? I take that back. Super Mario World.
Which one?
The very first Super Mario World, not the Yoshi's Island.
Yeah.
Do you realize that I believe it's Super Mario Land that is first with you know. But anyways, let's continue.
I said world, sir.
Sir, do not call me sir. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And of course, we had to deal with like that initial wave of naysayers. You know, people like Demish and the BitBlock who made like angry posts about how the game was a disappointment, and then they went on to not finish it, and they don't know anything about the game. Like, well, if it kept me entertained, I would have kept playing it. It's just a giant cope. These people don't know anything about RPGs. They don't know.
Yes, because
like
you obviously know more about RPGs than people who actually fucking game.
I know, like he doesn't even know like Legend of Zelda or even Final Fantasy or any of those RPGs were literally based on D&D. I mean,
fighting with the
I'm
dragons
not making
of yore.
Like seriously, dude.
Like, well, that's just it too. He doesn't respect Dungeons and Dragons, so I mean, he has no right to comment on any RPG ever because he doesn't respect the source material.
Especially.
Oh, Mario Land was Game Boy. I meant Super Mario World. Leave me alone. Yoshi's awesome. Anyways, I think that he shouldn't be able to actually... I think he disqualifies himself from talking about games in general. Because if you only are a huge nerd for Nintendo, you're missing out on a world of great games like Crash Bandicoot, Halo, Spyro. What's the one with the fucking raccoon?
Oh, Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Conker's, yeah.
No, that's a squirrel.
Oh fuck.
Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper, yeah.
How did you mix a fucking squirrel with a raccoon? Both of you did it.
To be fair, the one wears a mask and the other one doesn't, and it's kind of backwards intuitive.
You know what? Yeah. Because of your screw up, I have to actually ask Red to sing "I Am the Great Mighty Pooh."
No.
Oh man, I might have to. Let me get.
No, you don't. I'm gonna leave if you do.
Don't.
Leave if you do.
Anything about Mario, they don't respect the developers at all. They can't be taken seriously. And I've been saying this for a long.
Here's the thing. We can't take you seriously. You have more chins than most fucking people have in the world. Every time you talk, Jabba the Hutt is jealous of how much your fat jiggles.
Long time, but like it really does need to be said that
Open your eyes! Is it bad? That's the one thing that pisses me off about him is he's squinting all the time.
You're not the only one. I'm just like, dude, just open your fucking eyes.
like
dipshit.
Mario RPG fans
Also, wash your fucking hair. In 144p, you can still see how greasy it is.
Oh yeah, it is. This is 100%.
I work
grease.
I work as a maintenance guy. And I have clean fucking hair. Okay?
are not real RPG fans because they disrespect other RPG franchises. They shit on.
You mean like you have with Dungeons and Dragons, Legend of Zelda, Baldur's Gate, all these other
Final
games?
Fantasy, Dragon. I think I could be wrong, but he also disrespect also the Dragon Quest series as well. So he can go fuck
If he's
himself
got a
all
bad
that.
prescription for his glasses, maybe he should go and get new glasses.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He's got to be making something out of the fucking books he's written.
Well, the PDF file books
On them all the time. They try to call them worthless, and they don't really understand that a lot of them are better than something like the Thousand Year Door. You know, these people will sit there and try to tell you that like the Thousand Year Door is so dark, bro, but like, you know, refuse to play anything.
Thousand Years Door, is it darker than Baldur's Gate? Is it darker than fucking Dragon Age Inquisition? Is it darker than Avowed?
That's a very good question for that.
By the way, all three of those games I've played.
Mm-hmm.
I was running around Avowed with two fucking pistols being like, hee, I'm a pirate. I was living my fantasy of being a gunslinger, bitches.
Yeah.
I have an addiction.
We all do.
Thing like Xenoblade or Tales of Vesperia or, you know, Fire Emblem, like, oh no, that just isn't appealing to me, right? These people have no perspective. You know, I love Mario RPGs, but
I'm just going to ask you a question. Harmon, how do you consider somebody who doesn't have a perspective when you can't even write a book?
Let alone just let an AI do the talking as well, which is even more weird.
Really? Really quiet try. Really quiet try.
God fucking damn it.
Really quiet try. Really? I'm just gonna say I love how you kind of cut off part of his head.
Yeah.
Or that's just a birthmark. We'll just say that's where his mom dropped him on his head. Down the stairs.
Humpty side of the wall.
You see, I'm just gonna say this right now. This part right here, this bruise is where his mommy dropped him on his head, down the stairs. They lived on the 7th floor.
Oh yeah, well definitely.
But I'm just gonna say this really quickly, also that his mom beat him with the ugly stick.
there was no denying for a long time that they trailed well behind other RPGs for a lot of reasons, right? They were kind of short. They were kind of easy. They were kind of simplistic. They were targeted towards a younger audience, right? Which is fine if you're a kid, but as an adult, you do have to start realizing that like these games are nothing special when it comes to the genre, right? If you were really
By the way, how old do you think Harmon is?
He has to be in his mid-20s or close to his 30s.
Ray, how old do you think he is?
He's in his late 30s.
I mean, if he's bitching about RPGs.
Oh boy.
Think about that. This is a grown adult doing this. And if he's in his 40s, it makes it even worse. So I'm going to get through... We're going to get through this together. We're going to hold hands and get through this together because I have the perfect way that we're going to end the stream. Ray, can you actually make it through this?
I'm going to say, isn't he fascinated with, like, some anime chick?
Yeah.
He's fascinated with, and I kid you not, this is not canon. He was fascinated with Edelgard from Fire Emblem, Except there was a future her when she's a young adult. He likes the high school version of her.
Wait,
Yeah, so
quiet
he's
try.
a PDF file.
Quiet
Straight
try.
up.
Really quickly. Here's a thought process. Here's a thought for you. Harmon Smith is the illegitimate child of Dave Meltzer. Run with it.
Oh my god.
Really enthusiastic.
It would make fucking sense with how he talks.
It's funny. It's funny. What the fuck? God damn.
About the style of play that Mario RPG offers, you would have a
Well, actually, think about it. It makes fucking sense. One, Harmon's never fucking right. Two,
He's never us. He just talks shit out of his ass.
he likes to hear himself fucking talk. Three, that is the worst fucking pause job I've ever fucking did, because now it looks like he nutted. And four, he doesn't make any fucking sense.
He never does. That's the problem.
He is literally Dave Meltzer's illegitimate offspring. Nox, I hate that you're fucking right. I fucking hate that you're right. Yeah, I can be right once in a while.
eventually found your way to other RPGs like I did, right? And the simple fact of the matter is that none of them did that. None of them have.
Yeah, he hates Baldur's Gate, and that's actually a really good RPG.
Mm-hmm.
And they're actually doing patches for it that actually add to the fucking game. There's supposed to be a patch 8 that comes out that's actually going to add more fucking classes and shit like that. Well,
Not
add
only that,
subclasses.
fucking crossplay.
Yeah, so all of us can get together and be like, which one of us is gonna be fucking Karlak? Fucking Ray and fucking Pidgey are sitting there arguing over who gets fucking Asterion.
Yeah, right.
Have any perspective at all. None of them like or respect RPGs, and as a result of that, you can't take them seriously. These people.
I can't take you seriously.
I literally don't. Nobody takes him seriously. He's just a piece of work.
I'm just gonna say this. I work with somebody that doesn't speak fucking English, and she makes more sense than he does.
That's a W for sure.
She only speaks Creole. I don't know how to speak Creole.
Yeah.
This would mean that an artificer tabaxi would be possible? Possibly.
Know nothing about the wider world of RPGs.
Oh, I got something.
Meltzer made it with a baleen wheel. Good to know.
Thank you for that. A baleen whale. What the fuck does what? Hold on.
I have no idea.
Hold on. We have to do some research. Ray, you're the fucking marine biologist. What's a baleen whale?
It's one that feeds. It has. I gotta get a cookie or something. Hang on. It's one that feeds with I don't want to say it's like straws, but like the ridges that act like a comb in the front of its mouth.
You mean like
That's
that?
a baleen whale, like a humpback. Yeah, it's one that doesn't have teeth. It has like a comb to filter fish, not fish. It's krill. Sorry, low sugar. Be right back.
Okay.
And can't tell you how something like Brothership stacks up to something like Fire Emblem Engage or Xenoblade Chronicles 3, right? They don't have the perspective. They don't want to have the perspective. They're happy just streaming Mario Kart and talking about the Nintendo Direct.
I have a question. What's wrong with streaming Mario Kart?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just this guy is willing to cap anything that is within the Nintendo space.
I'm sorry, he's like, we're upping the speed because this is getting to the point where I'm getting a headache.
Okay, you put it to 2, please.
Okay.
If it gets worse.
Okay. I'll put it to 2 right now. Because guess what? We're going ludicrous speed.
Hell yeah.
Brothership just sits entirely unfinished, right? They don't know what they're talking about. So with that being said, after I finish Brothership.
By the way, why does it sound like now he is actually speaking like a normal fucking person?
I don't know, but thank God for the speed.
I took the time to look through my entire collection and pop in a lot of RPGs I had played but never finished. So I'm talking games like Xenoblade Chronicles 3, like Persona 5, like Tales of Vesperia, and I found myself really Super Mario RPG.
Pause that shit. Pause that shit.
Hold on.
More games in the series. And
what?
You mean to tell me you have one exclusive game from Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and you didn't beat that? the so-called exclusive that you love so much, and then you couldn't even beat Persona 5?
Wait. Chris Wolf said, Nox, we've never gone that fast before. I have to do it. What's wrong, Chris? Chicken?
Okay, as I was saying, you mean to tell me you couldn't beat that exclusive game for the RPG, and you could beat Mario Luigi Brothership?
No,
Something tells me that you are. I hate to say this, but he's a fucking pay pig. He's a fucking pay pig. He'll buy anything that says in it. And also, Super Mario RPG, if we're talking about like Nintendo's RPG, Super Mario RPG is the best Nintendo RPG.
You do realize he's talking about how, yes, my pause game is perfect.
It's on point.
Quiet try, do you know what to do? Anyways, he's actually stating how much he loves this.
The thing is, I had played it when I played it, and let me just numb it down. It's an okay game. It's not the standard Mario and Luigi game because the former developers that made it, got bankrupt. It's an okay game, but for him to say it's the best RPG games is bullshit and cap. Straight up.
Oh my god, now it's getting the fucking freeze frame is getting freaking people are making stills of it.
Playing Persona 5 has made me realize just how the people who hype that game up are casuals and don't know anything about RPGs or video games as a whole. Like, seriously.
I want to
Bitch,
actually
I'm playing
know...
Persona 3 Reloaded and Persona 4 right now. Well, not right now, but earlier I was, so shut up.
How about you shut up for a second and let me say something?
Oh.
I really want to know how he is an expert in RPGs when he thinks that Mario and Luigi Brotherhood is an RPG. Go ahead, Ray.
Because I'm just gonna play devil's advocate here. If it's the best RPG game, how many awards did Baldur's Gate 3 win?
A lot.
How many awards did this game win?
I don't know.
None.
None whatsoever.
You want to know something, guys? I know this is going to be very, very, very controversial, but Veilguard, greatest game ever. Greatest RPG game ever. And I played Persona 3, Persona 5, Persona 767. I played them all.
Mm.
And I don't know why my Harmon Smith turned into Donald Trump. We'll just go with it.
I mean, they look similar.
Does that mean that he's the bastard child of Dave Meltzer and Donald Trump?
Yeah, just spray some get some spray tan. I'm sure it'll look very similar.
Anyways, we're going to get through this. We're on ludicrous speed.
Seriously, Persona 5 is trash. Okay, complete.
But notice on
fuck you.
ludicrous speed, you can still understand what he's saying. Persona 5 is trash. I don't know anything about Persona.
I have played Persona 5, and Persona 5 is peak. I don't know what the fuck this guy is talking out of his ass, but this is such bullshit.
Fucking garbage. Yeah, down the toilet bowl it goes, never to be seen again. Like, absolute garbage RPG.
I'm going to say this really quickly. If so many people like a certain fucking game and he doesn't, does that mean that he's wrong?
He is wrong 100% on that standard.
Exactly. And guess what?
Right
Guess what? Everything that he picks on.
Paper Mario is better.
Yes. So, Ray, I'm going to ask you, are you ready for the greatest channel on YouTube that I've ever found?
Okay. I munched down a large chocolate chip cookie, so.
Yes. Well, there is something that I found. Red?
I'm ready.
And this is for all of you, okay? Because I'm just going to say this. There's only so much Harmon I can listen to at a given time before I decide to actually turn it off because I like brain cells. I mean, I accidentally did something really stupid if you want to hear that story before we move on. Now, Ray, you used to work retail. Do you know what a baler is?
Yeah, I wish we had one because we had to like stack our cardboard boxes by hand. It wouldn't break them down and bundle them.
Red, do you know what a baler is?
No, but you could numb it down for me if you can.
Okay. A baler is where you throw a bunch of cardboard boxes and it will actually press it down so that it makes what is known as a bale of cardboard. You can also do the same thing.
Think of it like baling hay as well.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
So how it basically works is once the baler is full, you open the door, you move these hooks up because the hooks are connected to chains, and you basically use bale wire to tie it down, and then you basically hit the up button, and you basically, as the press goes up, the chains are going up, and it pops it out of the baler and onto a pallet. I broke it.
Oh my god.
Are you ready to hear how I broke the baler at Walmart?
Oh boy.
That's a better question. How?
When I get done with this, Ray is going to call me a fucking idiot. So, me and another maintenance guy, we're going to make a plastic bale. A plastic bale is a little bit more involved. You have to put a cardboard slab underneath and a cardboard slab on top of it so you can tie it, right? But it takes fucking forever to do because the bin that actually all the plastic is in is pretty high. Okay?
Yeah.
It almost touches the fucking ceiling.
Uh-huh.
If you've been in a
I'm
Walmart,
starting to see how you could break this thing.
so as we're getting ready to actually make a bale for cardboard to get the cardboard out to put the plastic in, I undo the door, I go move the hooks, I grab the pipe to poke holes so you can run the bale wire through. And the guy that I'm working with goes, actually, we don't have enough cardboard to do an actual sandwich, which is basically terminology that you have to put cardboard on one side, cardboard on the top, and plastic in the middle. So I'm like, okay. Oh, okay. Well, I went to close the door, and one of us hit the button. I can't remember if it was me or him. And all of a sudden I hear thud, 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 and both chains in the front fucking snapped.
Oh my god. Oh no.
So the thing that pops the fucking bale out broke.
Oh my god.
How?
Jesus Christ.
Because the door was closed, so the chains were just getting tighter and tighter and tighter. And it couldn't push the fucking cardboard out.
Christ on the stick.
So we had to get we ended up having to put it in for an emergency fix because it was just the chains. Both of them popped. They're held on like with some kind of chain link that's actually like looks like a more heavy duty bicycle chain. And so I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna get yelled at. I didn't get yelled at. Believe it or not, worse things have happened, including the motor blowing.
Oh.
That hasn't happened when I'm on duty, so thank God. But we ended up using baling wire to tie the chains back on just to get the actual cardboard out. But that was a temporary fix. I come in the next day, and well, let's just say that I got this from let's call it team lead, but it's basically like the leader of the team, basically. Yeah, you get it. Just turns as I'm walking past with cardboard. They're like, hey, he's heading towards the baler. Watch him, watch him, watch him. So, Ray, go ahead and call me dumb. In fact, I'll do that for you.
Because I'm just going, why didn't you notice that about the chains before you hit the button?
Because
why wasn't the spotter paying attention?
No, he wasn't paying attention. He didn't even know I did it. So
that's what I want to go, huh?
So here is for me, for my stupidity. Here is it for me.
You are an idiot!
By the way, we do have a meme. Should I show it? I'll let you guys figure that out. Oh, it got deleted for some reason, or was that? No, it's on a different thing. By the way, memes go in the meme channel.
Yeah.
Not in general.
We'll put this in.
And I am not showing that on stream.
No.
I am not showing that, and it wasn't put in memes. It was put on general. So anyways.
Yeah, Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna delete that.
No, I'm already moving it. I'm removing it as we speak.
Don't ever put stuff like that in my server, please. I understand it's 18 plus, but that's That's just disturbing, and I don't want nightmares. Anyways,
Please.
here is what we're going to watch for the rest of the stream. This channel. I found this channel by accident.
Oh, catbrain.exe. Honestly, I'm okay with this.
Ray?
If I fits, I sits.
Yes. Check out some of these. Cats sometimes broken. Cats head confusion. Cats forget to think. Cats mayhem. Yes, I've watched that multiple times. You see, I figured that we would actually end the stream with some good old-fashioned wholesomeness. So, I will let you guys pick one. Ray, which one do you want to see?
Scroll down a little bit. Cats behaving naturally. That should be good.
Okay. I have to reset things, I think. Yeah, because it's still on 2. We need to watch this. And by the way, really quickly, before I actually play this, if you guys want to subscribe to catbrain.exe, which, let's face it, all of you want to. Let's face it, all of you want to. That is the link in the chat. We are going to watch this one. So, let's watch this. Oh, wait, I gotta set the... Why did I not put the quality back up? Oh, because I'm an idiot. There we go. That is a very happy cat.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You don't understand how happy that cat is. That cat was like, they told me I couldn't do it. They were wrong.
And I did.
I regret asking if he wants food. He got too excited.
You want food?
Yep.
That sounds exactly what my pet would say too. He'd be like, "Food for me? Let's go."
Well, let's continue with the just another quiet evening. By the way, that looked like it at least had a little bit of Chihuahua in it, and we all know that Chihuahuas are evil.
Yes.
Surprisingly, mine ain't that evil.
No, but yours probably has evil thoughts.
Probably, allegedly.
Yep, mirror. Oh, the dog got scared by a little kitty.
Holy shit!
That dog's just like, what the fuck is that?
Well, and I'm just gonna say it, having a young kitten like that with a greyhound is not a good idea.
And
Yeah.
probably not, but
Because greyhounds are trained to go after small, quick animals and kill them. I'm
yeah,
wondering if that's why it has the muzzle one.
maybe.
You can't handle the uber instincts of my uber autism. Observe.
Uber is a Uber
Yep.
autism.
That cat's
I
like,
mean, that
what
was
the
a
fuck?
fart.
Oh, look at the kitty.
She was
Very spotty.
Ooh,
It's a Bengal.
so cute.
Oh, that's a good kitty, I say as I pet on Kitty.
No, I'm evil, kitty.
Said evil kitty.
Okay. Yeah, is that a pie?
Yes.
I think that was a pie.
You got into
That's
it. No, Mom.
Here's the thing. My cat now thinks the stove is a perfect place to sleep.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
would
gosh.
get either the canned air spray or do the spritz it with water. It can't lay on this. It can't lay on
Yeah,
the stove.
no.
Cat.
I highly recommend. It's called. It's gonna sound horrible. It's called Scat. It's a motion sensor thing you can put on the top of canned air, and when the cat gets close, it will spray it with a non-harmful burst of water, or not burst of water, burst of air. It makes a little bit of a noise, and that's how we trained our cats not to get on the counters.
Well, I'm still training them. I've been doing something that actually has been working when I'm home. But by the way, this next one just reminds me of something. It's like, this is what a cat would do. This was what Harmon's like when he gets actually told that he's wrong.
The cat.
That sounds about right.
That cat was practicing drums, and that's a hairless kitty.
Oh yeah.
That's a sphinx.
Yep, Sphinx. In your toes.
I mean, one of my cats does that.
And notice I did not make a fucking joke about Spectre with that. I should get a prize for that.
Yep.
I should.
He's gonna poke her. And then she's gonna slap him.
It will.
It's like, don't do it.
I like how there's a WWE.
Oh, that was
sign in the
fucking
back.
cool. Don't you dare to. No, bitch, no. Did you call me? Yeah. Oh, look at the kitty. Touching the spot whiskey's just cleaned. Like, dude, really? Have you actually ever done that to your cat? Just like they're cleaning, then you just mess it up?
No, I've touched. That's not what my boys do. If like with Reese, like if you touch his tail, he will have to clean it. Sometimes, like if he's just sitting there minding his business and I play with his tail, he just like looks at me like, "Mom, now I have to clean that. You touched me." And then he proceeds to clean it, and then he'll flop over and ask me to rub his belly. He makes no sense.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what my fuck. Imagine sleeping and that's what you fucking hear. That's Artie.
Yeah.
But really quickly, I have to do something. Really quickly. So, entertain.
Okay.
I hope y'all are doing wonderful well today, minus the whole chaos going around. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to seeing Minecraft movie, I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
But
let's continue.
if I was gonna say, if I had to choose
Look at the
between
great
that
kitty.
or Snow White, it would have to be fucking Minecraft.
Look at the
At
kitty.
least like with Minecraft,
Wow.
there has to be 1 or 2 moments in it where Jack Black is fucking hilarious.
Yes.
It's Jack.
Oh,
Black.
it would have to. Oh, it would
Let's
have to be.
Get this cat on the Olympic gymnast team. Look at this. That
Holy
was fucking
shit.
good. That
Holy
was a
shit,
very,
that's
very
quite
awesome
athletic.
thing.
That was quite athletic of this man.
Kitty is like, but I just only came to see 50 Shades of Grey. Yep.
Jesus.
Cat is actually distressed a little bit.
That, or he just
Saying
want to
that?
kick, or he just want to kick
No,
some ass.
cats don't do that without being distressed. So something is stressing that cat out.
Well, my cat gets the zoomies like that.
That wasn't the zoomies.
And sorry, I had to sneeze. Oh, now he's out.
That's just disgusting.
Yeah, and even the cat's disgusted with that. It's like, and that cat just looked up at the camera like, "You raised this." My cat found the glitter
like,
box.
I'm sorry. Who lets their kid fucking eat out of the... Like, other people eat out of that unless it's just that kid's. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? That's disgusting.
Really
Seriously.
disgusting. That cat is ready for the club. By the way, why do you have glitter?
That's another question I had in mind. It's like, why the hell?
Yeah,
would
that
you have
cat's. They had to give that cat a bath, and now that cat's like, "Please let me go." Probably doesn't like the fucking sound of that, but you gotta dry it.
Depending on not only that, it's depending on the temperature. It's not correct either. So you're better off towel drying them and then letting them dry themselves. Even like in the middle of winter, like just a really couple good towel dries, and then just.
Everyone, give a hand to Quiet Try. He outdid himself.
Mm-hmm.
Just,
He did a good job.
Just look at this. Just look at this piece of art. I gotta move it down more so you guys can see it.
It's just perfection.
There we go. The only people to think that the current Pokemon games and every AEW main event are worth 7 stars.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Guys, it's true.
I mean, Scarlet and Violet were bad compared to Sword and Shield. Honestly, out of the main games, the best one has been Legends Arceus.
Ooh.
For the Switch.
Well, I don't know anything about Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because I live in a cave, remember?
Yes.
Yes, you do.
That cat in the side is like, why are you doing this to him?
Yeah, like, you're just traumatizing that cat more. Like, some people should not own animals.
Yeah.
Ooh, Bobtail.
Mm-hmm.
Bobtail, and it's like a cow.
Oh,
poor baby.
Oh, shit.
Up. Yep.
Uh-oh, they're beating the shit out of each other.
No, they're not. That's
No.
just one's a kitten.
That's just
That's
one's
play.
a kitten that wants. Yeah, that's play.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
Ray.
So what doll?
Yeah. Everybody, get ready to see Ray's baby voice. Ready?
It's just a baby. It's just a baby.
Someone clip this, please.
Please do.
Whenever I actually redo the intro, that's just going to be the intro. Is oh, it's a baby.
Oh.
Up, trying to get the duck. Okay. Yep. Got it. Up. Oh. Yep. That's when you know that the cat has bad gas. Oh, wow. That cat is going to town.
Oh, shit. Look at him go.
Holy shit. That would hurt
really
after a
hates
while.
that. Not only that, I think he just hates the fucking pants.
I hate these pants!
Holy shit.
That was great.
Oh my god. That was fucking amazing.
Yep. Just when you think you're alone. Up, Kitty's getting the mail. It's like, hey, where's my catnip?
Where is it?
Where?
God, gravy, no. What the
With my peener out, like usual.
With my peener out.
There's some things that I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna actually fucking comment on that one. Oh look, it's red.
Shit. God damn it!
It's now you guys know why they call him Red Chaos.
Yes.
Oh, hi, Katie. Boy, I sure love having hands.
Oh, ooh, holy shit!
Never give your foot to a cat. Never give your foot to a cat.
Or in my case, they just take it.
Yeah. Oh. He's in play mode.
Come from? What are you doing? Hi, Kitty.
Yep. Cats only know two modes. Pet me and I'ma kill you. Can't tell me otherwise. I own 2 cats.
Oh, no, they have a third mode.
Sleep.
Sleep. Sleep. 100% they have a sleep mode.
Yes, but I'm still trying to find the button for that one. But no, earlier, Artie was in here, and she was laying on her back, staring up at me with her paws over her belly like, you know you want to pet the belly.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. It's always a
It's
trap.
Yep. Ooh, black kitty.
My bitch pose is nasty. Don't ever play with the cat. That elbow. That motherfucking finger that he...
I don't want to know.
Neither do I.
Yeah, yep. Poor kitty. Yep, that's just brothers. Or sisters. Or siblings. By the way...
Bonded pairs.
By the way, Ray, you got clipped.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yep. Then watch that fucking cat comes back and plays perfect Beethoven.
Mo thinks he has to supervise the onions.
Oh, poor little baby. Getting onions.
And see, like, the cat didn't even mean ear the onions. Onions are poisonous to
Yeah.
cats. Like,
yeah, it is. Never let the cats near a lot of things. Chocolate.
Like
No.
chocolate. No, lilies. Like actually most plants you shouldn't have around cats.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ёшкин кот.
That cat's going about a mile a minute because it's stuck.
And it's terrified because it's stuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had that actually happen with Artie. Artie got a plastic bag stuck on her head because she got in the cupboard where we keep extra plastic bags.
Yeah, I had that
And
happen
she
to one
ran.
of my cats too.
She
And
was,
it traumatized him for the rest of his life.
yeah.
That's why. Now, he would still like bags, but you would have to cut the handles off of them.
Okay, can I tell you the story
Better
about...
anyway, because then they're not. The handle doesn't get around the neck.
Do you want to hear the story about why Artie doesn't like going near the bathtub now? And it wasn't anything mean. It really wasn't. My wife had just got done taking a shower, and it was in the middle of winter time, so what we do in the winter time, both of us actually do this, we actually plug the thing so that we can get her feet nice and warm, right?
Yeah, you have a little feet heater or something.
Yeah. So she gets done with the shower, and Artie used to like jumping up, looking in, and watching the water go down, right?
Mm-hmm.
My wife went to pet Artie and actually say, "Don't fall in."
Yeah, but that didn't work.
I'm just gonna say this: Artie fell in.
No. Oh no.
And then immediately ran.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a fun day.
Issue.
That cat's like, "I'm gonna cut you. I'm gonna cut you. I'm gangsta."
Ragdoll.
Yep. Ragdoll down. Ragdoll down.
No, my ragdolls actually love the snow. I don't understand it. They want to go out and play in it.
Yeah, but here's another one. Poor kitty in the rain.
Yeah.
I think your food is done.
I mean, the stove's not on, but
Yeah.
Huh?
that's unfortunately one side effect of having sphinxes is you have to basically keep them like
Warm as
all
fuck.
the time. You have to get them heated blankets. You have to get them sweaters, things like that.
See, we're learning right now.
Well, yeah, this is
How to be a
100%
better
learning.
cat parent.
Yep.
That's just stupid. Why do they?
Why?
I'm gonna cut you. I'm gonna cut you. Cat's going after a ghost. Okay, the bag is slipping, and they're like, "What the fuck's that?" What the? Is that a massager?
Yep.
I believe so.
Yeah. And that cat's happy.
No, it's not.
Oh, look, it's
Back to
Ray getting
cheese.
away with the cheese.
Yep.
Миша,
Yep. Don't touch Ray's cheese.
Быстро, быстро отдай.
My cheese. You can have my cheese. Hey, give me back my cheese. Yep.
Oh shit.
And their paranormal channels, though, think that's a ghost.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think we've seen enough of this stuff. Because, well, we've laughed. We loved. We picked on Red a lot. We picked on Ray a little bit, too.
We also picked on Harmon as well, so that's another thing.
Yes. We picked on stupid fucking actresses who don't know how to shut their mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Next week, or Saturday, we are going to be watching stuff on Channeling Eric. Ray, Ray's like, "I'm not doing that again. There's not enough cheese in the world."
Yep.
Next week, we're going to look at Minecraft. And probably, I think we should actually look at a different gaming channel. I'll let you guys pick that one. Because there's two that people have been requesting me to look at. One of them is Reforged Gaming, and I can't remember what the other dude's called. Do you remember? That one dude who's really, really bald? Rad?
Sorry, what's up, E?
You didn't hear a word I said.
I missed it. Sorry, it's almost talking.
There was two different gaming channels that people wanted me to look at. One was Reforged. What was the other one? The one with the bald-headed dude? That looks like...
Reforged.
He's a dude who looks like what would happen if the Nostalgia Critic did a lot of meth.
Oh, fucking X-Bald. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So, we might look at those next week. I haven't decided yet. I have a whole entire week to do. Yep, X-Bald.
Yeah.
But I also want to talk about Dave Meltzer again. So, next week we're going to do more Shenanigans on Thursday. Because I think we should just have a Shenanigans Thursday. And just keep the... other dumb shit like, paranormal shit and legal shit for Saturdays.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, in the immortal I'll actually let you guys say your goodbyes. I'll start with Ray. Your final thoughts.
Saying Harmon's an idiot.
Okay. Red, say something intelligent.
I just think Harmon needs to get a new hobby.
God damn it, Red! You're supposed to say something intelligent.
Also, lastly, don't do cocaines, man. All right, just saying.
Don't drink
Don't do
Coca-Cola.
drugs, okay?
Don't drink Coca-Cola. There's cocaine in it.
Yep.
But I'm trying to get stuff to work. Why the heck is this not working? I'm trying to actually get the... Okay, here we go. So, before we go, does any of you actually have anything else you want to say?
Well, I do have one thing. Considering next Thursday we're doing Minecraft, a friend of mine just sent me a ticket, and I'm gonna be watching it, Suffering, on Saturday. So I'll give you my thoughts on that movie, to be honest.
Okay.
Also, I will be taking a break from the stream for a little bit. I have crazy amounts of doctor's appointments in
April and May.
April and May.
So, she's going to go off on a quest to find the golden cheese.
I'm taking Kevin with me. This should be fun.
So,
Kevin with you. No.
But anyways, in the immortal words of one of my best friends, keep your pan strong. Everyone have a good night.
Adios.
What? Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Okay, we're clear.